Will Tennyson, he's a super popular fitness YouTuber with 2 million subscribers, and he's been making day in the life challenge and cooking videos for a few years now. I'd be lying if I said he wasn't a huge inspiration for starting this channel back up for a 5th time, because I was making a little bit of fitness content in 2021, but I never really had the courage to get out there with a camera and vlog any kind of day in the life type of thing. But Will just released his new cookbook, so I'm gonna try it out, and then I'm also gonna go into the gym and do one of his workouts from his YouTube channel. I don't have a lot of time, so I need something quick. This looks easy. Check it out. 181 calories, 32 grams of protein. I don't want to go full egg white because I'm not cutting like that right now. I'm gonna put 1 whole egg in there and then just the rest with egg whites. Got a little tip for you guys. If you add salt to stuff, it kind of tastes like butter. I'm pretty sure butter is just good because of the salt. That's my theory. Bam. Oh, they're upside down. Ta-da! Don't judge me. Are you still recording? This guy garnished his. Who garnishes their English muffins? They're beautiful as they are. You didn't say to use butter or anything? They are a little dry. Okay, I'm gonna eat both of these and then, I don't know what I'll do. Whoa! I drank coffee. I really needed coffee. And then I walked this rat. My goal for the end of today, what are you doing? Oh my God. If I'm not at 10,000 steps by the end of today, you guys can punch me. Good luck. Okay, how about Diva? Diva can punch me. You wanna punch me, D? Heck yes. You know the thing about this routine, it's the one that I did like all during the pandemic. And I think it was because of Will. He would make like these daily vlogs. You know, they were more chill back in the day. I feel like now he's just, Will's a little more extra nowadays. He doesn't really do these like down to earth. Damn, I'm just roasting him right now. Will's videos were a little more chill. He's talked about this. He was getting kind of bored because he felt like they were all the same. But I kind of liked it because it kind of shows like, it kind of showed the mundane side of fitness, how like you really are kind of doing the same thing every day. And it's about just getting into a groove, getting into a rhythm. And I just liked watching someone do that with me. So I kind of adopted that routine. But what I learned from that was kind of my baseline, and I kind of just adapted it to fit my day-to-day, you know, however it changes, however I want. So it's really like the baseline of how I learned to incorporate fitness into my life, what I'm doing today. Oh, look at this thing. It's just floating. It's like a floating worm. Do you guys see? Oh, I hope that got caught on camera. If not, I'm gonna look crazy. Oh my God, this little lazy ass. Diva, are you tired? You want to go home? You can't hang. 1,000 steps, Diva, that's it. Actually, for her, it's like 3,000 steps. After this, I went to work and then it was time to hit the gym, baby. Will, what's the first exercise?
Exercise number 1 is the low incline Smith machine press. Just like the feeling you get when you slip on a fresh new pair of socks, the Smith machine for the chest is very underrated. The way it hits your chest, you're gonna think you found a new erogenous zone. 4 sets, 6 to 8 or 8 to 10 rep range. Exercise number 2 is a 2-arm dumbbell bent over upper back row. So what we're gonna be doing with this is really exaggerating the protracted positioning and really letting our lats hang down and then re-engaging and rowing back. You're bending over like you're on the kitchen sink, you know what I mean? Seated cable shoulder press. This is like the Kevin McAllister of shoulder presses because we always forget about it because we think about dumbbells, barbells, whatever machine that your gym may have. But this, my friends, is a hidden gem and every gym has it. Obviously, I don't want to have to pulley all the way to the bottom because that'll make it a little bit harder on my shoulder to get it up. So kind of that height, every single set I get heavier and decrease the reps. So 15, 12, 10, and 10.
This one definitely took some getting used to. As you can see, my arm was wiggling a lot. Like, it was just really hard to keep it steady. I'm sure this is something I would get used to over time. But the problem was my Planet Fitness that I'm at doesn't have the machine that he has. So I was forced to do it with one arm.
One of my favorite bicep exercises is the low pulley cable curl. This movement's really gonna challenge the shortened range of motion, which for Homer Simpson terms is the contracted part. So typically I'll do something like this and then follow it up with more of an incline curl for the lengthening of my biceps.
And now for my moment of shame, because I was way too embarrassed to lay down on the floor and do this exercise the way that he was telling us to do it, because it just felt weird, all right? It felt wrong to lay down on the floor like some nerd and act like I know more than everybody else trying to do this Y race. I have no doubt that that's a better way to do it, but I was just too embarrassed. Man, I couldn't do it. I failed. I'm sorry.
Next exercise is the single arm cable overhead extension. As you can see, I love cables. I feel like my fondness of ropes kind of carried over somehow. Similar to the shoulder press, we're gonna start with the highest reps, lightest weight, and then work our way up in weight and down in reps. I don't train triceps often, but when I do, I work the long head. So you never really see me do any kind of press downs because you're gonna hit that when you do bench press, shoulder pressing. But the long head of the tricep, which is the biggest head of your tricep, I always make sure to try to isolate that as best as I can. I want to look like an hourglass because beauty is directly correlated with curves, right? So I like to spam lateral raises after every single workout. In fact, I do 100 seated dumbbell lateral raises after every single workout.
Okay, the gym was packed, so I couldn't get a bench, so I just did them standing up. But Will does 100 freaking lateral raises after every single workout, and ever since I started incorporating this into my workout routine, my shoulders have gotten way wider. Like, I've noticed a huge difference. If you guys want bigger shoulders, I really recommend doing this. Like, it only took a couple of months and my shoulders just look way bigger now. It's crazy. It's a cold and cloudy Saturday in California, so I just got back from the gym. I showered. I'm just gonna see what I want to have for lunch. Pizza pie, pizza time. All right, these boys are all plastic wrapped up, and time to clean this up. Pizza maker, I'm so good at this. Want me to drop it? It feels kind of lumpy, I'm not gonna lie. A little lumpy Greek yogurt dough.
I don't know. I've got
There's a
holes
hole
in
right
it.
there. Just patch that up. Here we go. And now, the finishing touch. Magnifique. Pretty decent cheese stretch. The essence of this pizza is that the dough is made out of Greek yogurt, and that's where the protein comes from, so it was a little squishy tasting, but even like an okay pizza is still a pretty good pizza. Also, I didn't hit 10,000 steps. Oh no.